James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on last season's national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. On first down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
What a great throw here, and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Breaks into the clear. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run the option. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
What a great job of playing assignment football here against the option by this defense. Every aspect of that play was taken away. The quarterback got into desperation mode and loses yards. Now they're behind the sticks.
Back to pass. It's Carr. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread.
Touchdown, Notre Dame. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Clark. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Chris, how about this? Right out of the gate, this offense says, we are going to our star on the outside, and this guy delivers for a big first down. That's how you want to start a game.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. The short completion to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They'll run it from the gun. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Lets it go quickly. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Trying to run. It's Welch. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Russell. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown. BAMA. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
First play of the drive now from the 25. Here's that defense shifting again. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down play coming up. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, and the big fella almost had it. Incomplete, though, brings up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that 1st down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. great situational awareness and a first down.
To throw, it's Carr. Quarterback rolling to his right now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's fourth down.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. And the offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. And on the carry, he's heading left. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And it's caught. Hits some space and on the 30. Touchdown, Irish. There was no catching him that time. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. First down and more. He's still running. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Alabama. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Off target and incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Running back has it on the screen now. Gets into space at the 50. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the wideout goes in motion. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Gonna run it. It's Welch.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. He's running out of time here. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
So second down after the incompletion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He's swarmed by the defense. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. To throw, it's Russell. He makes the grab. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Fights through a tackle. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
1st and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Catch made on the out route. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, trying to make up this deficit. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
2nd down after the incompletion. On the run, it's Pringle. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Dumps it down the back. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Handoff to the back. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Here comes a handoff. 1st down, looking for more now. They drag him down after a big game. Ball moved all the way to the 38. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
Caught in the backfield. It's Welch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Welch. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face third down and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Edwards. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Second down and goal. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Play fake, looking to throw. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. An outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, it's Carr. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. They bring the punter onto the field now. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seemed to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Welch. Will not be brought down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances. A quick throw out
out left, complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. A direct snap. Going through the end zone. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially.
Touchdown, tied! And they jump on top here in the second half. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
The Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
A sack makes it second down and forever. Dropping back, it's Carr. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's got the first and still going. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Play action here on first down. On the move now. They'll try a pass here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled there by the defense.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here comes the bunch formation. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Carr. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They try to get the counterplay to the edge, Kirk. We've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counterplay. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
They look to throw it here on second down. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Here's the throw deep downfield. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Off the play fake on first down. Throws it to the right. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. He hands it to the back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. Oh, and he shanked it. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. But gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple. Handoff
here from the shotgun. Powering through the defender. Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And jump on top now here in the fourth.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. offense coming back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Caught over the middle. It's Welch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. They're going to run it here. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking for a man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Quick completion to the tight end. And they get the 3rd down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
Well, this quarterback puts it to the big man once again. And I tell you, the matchup with this tight end against this secondary, if they put a corner on him, he's too small. If they put a safety on him, he's too slow. They've been able to find those one-on-one matchups and allow this tight end to have a monster game in the national title.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They call the counter play here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. It's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Caught on the outside. It's Clark. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Big tight end for a short pass. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the 1st down.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. A quick shoot. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team, and you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass, it's Russell. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, BAMA. A huge play here in the ultimate game.
You talk about a big stage and big-time pressure and then delivering. That's what this running back just did to be able to give them this 3-point lead. And if you're smart, you just kick the extra point. That forces your opponent to have to go down and score a touchdown to win the game.
First play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And at first down, they go right back to him. That one moves the ball across the 40. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up, become a hero? To the air, it's Carr. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
And third and short, they hand the ball off. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? That's caught. It's Jackson. Finds room at the 30. He steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Toss play to the outside. Breaks free. Got the first down and still motoring. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
BAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back, it's Russell. Pressure is coming. There's contact on the throw.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Looking deep for late-game heroics. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Picks it up himself and still going. Past the 45. Here he goes. Inside the 20. It's a touchdown to win the national championship.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing in the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide.